All right, y'all. So we got XG documentary series extra episode 6, baby, man. We've come a long way. You know, I can actually name all the XG members now. You know, I know a bit more about the ladies. You know, I think I can low key say that I'm part of X Galaxy. You know what I'm saying? I think I can say that now. You know what I mean? I've done a lot for the community. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what this episode 6 is talking about. I'm an alpha, baby. hey, I'm legit.
すぐ狼。さすが。それね、ひなたが描いた。ひなたが描いたの。びっくりした。みんなもびっくりしたんだけど、実は誕生日の時。
Well, this is crazy, bro. Yo, shout out to Simon too for framing it too. You know. You can tell that he actually cherishes the things that's, you know, that people give him. You know, that just shows the amount of humility that he has.
プレゼントでひなたが描いた絵で、これがだからみんなのカラーでっていうことで、まあ狼めちゃくちゃすごくない？才能がすごい。誰が描いていただいたの？ひなた。やば。最初から最後まで下だ人。どういうこと？ここは引っ越してまだ間もないっていうか、まだ1ヶ月、2、3週間でペイントも塗ったばっかりだし、屋上見てみるか。はい。みんなもう呼んじゃいます？呼んじゃいますか？はい、わかります。
Yeah, this definitely, that painting right there definitely had to, you know, put Hinata over the edge for Simon. You know what I mean? It's just like, that just shows her creative talent. That's her creative prowess. Let me say the right word. Hey, I be trying to use big words, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to expand my vocabulary. That didn't work out too well that time though, but you know, hey.
もう呼んじゃおう。早くやった方がいいでしょ。はい。
あ、もしもし。お疲れ。今から来れる？お待ちしてます。はい。
Yes, sir. It's been 2-3 years. Wait, what? Hold on. You said it's been 2-3 years. Wait. When are we on the timeline here? When are we on the timeline? Did they show us the timeline here? Are they just trying to confuse us? Okay. Wait, so this is a reunition? Oh wait, not a reunion. This is a family reunion. You know what I'm saying? They're a family. You know what I'm saying? They're all part of the X Galaxy here. You know. So it was Haikuru and who was the other girl that was on the rooftop with her? So I'm assuming they just came back to say what's up. Maybe this might be in the future. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, I think they said it was 2021. Maybe I missed it. I think they said 2021. And Airi. So at this time XG was already picked. Those two were they were part of the final 10. Okay.
Remember what I told you. Love yourself. And get out of the game. Level up.
Okay, hold on. Let me back this up some. Hold on. There's 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. Wait, so all of them in here? Are they just having like a, you know what I'm saying, a little dance party situation going on? Alright, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, they just vibing out together. I was about to say a little throwback, a little throwback session back to, you know, when they were doing this dance a lot. Yeah, a reunion. That's the word. That's the word. That's the word.
Bye bye. 頑張ってね。頑張って。まだ iPad までで買ったやつを
Bro, I imagine, bro, how would that feel, bro? Like, you just came back, you like, dang, I just went through like 2-3 years of my life, you know, training for this group, and then I just still didn't make it. You know what I mean? They probably feel the same way as like people that like went through college and they still can't get a job. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would feel pretty shitty. You know, you feel like you wasted your time, but you really didn't. You know, you still learned some life skills. You know, you still got some knowledge of the field that you're trying to go into, so you can carry that with you. But you know, it probably does feel pretty shitty. She made another group, though, probably because of the training. Most definitely. It's the Kepler group, right? I forgot how to say it, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, so now we getting started. Let's see.
サバイバルでこう入れ替えとかそういった部分でもどんどん絞っていってメンバーが見えてくるんじゃないかなって思ったのが正直予想してたそういう流れだったんですけど、それが今の10名で多分1年半以上継続に続けてたじゃないですか。なんでそのやっぱもう10名
Okay, so at this point they're at a year and a half. I can't even imagine being in the train like as a kid, bro. Like, you know, like they're kids, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I can't imagine being away from the family for over a year and a half. That's probably like what boarding school, like boarding school. I don't know. I don't think I'll ever send my kids off to boarding school. That's outrageous in my opinion.
続けてたじゃないですか。なんでそのやっぱもう10名がギャラクシーのチームになってきてて、本当にもう家族よりも長い時間共にやりながら、そういう絆とかいろいろそういうところがあって、なんで明日。
But it does make sense in this situation though too, because you want to separate yourself from your family. You want to like form your own identity. You know what I'm saying? Like when you with your family, from the time you know what I'm saying, you're born to you're an adult. You know, your identity kind of revolves around the family dynamic. You know, so if you never went outside of that nest, you haven't been able to spread your wings and fly really. You know what I mean? So you can't really understand the type of person that you are.
ただ結果をポンと伝えるっていうところがやっぱなかなかちょっと難しくて、いろいろ考えて一発目のメンバーを決めるにあたって次のステップに進まなきゃいけないとっていうところをまず私から伝えて。
You said this training model will never work here in the U.S. One of the big K-pop companies tried and now are being sued by the members for their training style. What? bro, they getting sued because they're trying to do something like this. Are you serious? This kind of like I think it's called like IMG Academy. You know what I'm saying? It's like a live on. I don't know. You probably just have to find the right people, bro. I feel like they just made let some soft people into the group, into the training camp, because I feel like it could work. You just gotta have a better screening process. Cause nah, man. I feel like they just gotta keep trying. But if they're gonna get sued, you You know, this is the land of suing. You know, I'm gonna sue you if I don't like something. I'm trying to get a lot of money out of you. You know, people are just weird. Only in America. Exactly, man. Ruining it for us, ourselves. Ruining it for everybody, man. Mental health complaints. One tried to commit self-harm. They said child labor issue. What? Bro, it ain't no child labor or nothing, bro. You gonna get a return. You gonna get a return on your investment. All you gotta do is just see it through. You got to see it through. Talking about some mental health complaints, bro. Yeah, that's what happens when you raise iPad kids, bro. They go without the iPad. They go without, you know, social media and things that make them happy on a day-to-day basis, and you know they just crumble under pressure, bro. That's outrageous.
で、本人たちもそういうところはずっとイメージしてきたと思うので、そこを改めて伝えながら、たとえその一発目のデビュー候補には選ばれなくても、それは僕から言うのもなんですけど、それはそれですごい価値のあることに絶対つながる気がするから、ずっと言ってたことなんですけど、デビューがゴールじゃないし、そういうところをちょっとリマインドできるように、連弾っていうかほぼその内容を伝えたそういう時間でしたね。
Okay, they having some one-on-ones.
失礼します。
はい、じゃあそして、水も自分のタイミングで大丈夫です。
はい。
で、これは難しい質問だけど、チサは、もし今回一発目に、ちょっと一発目の候補にはならなかったとっていう結果の発表になったら、チサは、どういうことを考えると思います？
Okay, so what y'all think the correct answer here is? You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is one of those questions that like really judge your character. He said if you aren't able to be one of the first to debut with the XG squad, how would you feel? How would you react to that? You know what I mean? Like this is one of those interview questions that you know they try to trick you a little bit to see how you feeling about the situation. You know, he's trying to gauge your character. Yeah. Like me personally, you know, I'll be like, all right, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'll take everything that I learned from the situation and carry it on with my career if that doesn't happen, you know. Or that could be a trick question too. That could be a trick question. I would continue to do my best to improve. Then flip the table, then flip them off. You know what, Simon? You know what, Simon? I wasted my time here. You know, I spent 2 years of my life, and you just gotta not let me on the group? Are you serious? But nah, bro, that's outrageous.
結果がそのなんであれその自分は自分の夢に向いてその頑張ろうっていう意思は多分ずっと変わらないし、前向きな気持ちではいると思います。
OK。
みんながこれから
Okay. All right, that was a solid response here. All right. I think I will always have the will to work hard towards my dream.
向いてその頑張ろうっていう意思は多分ずっと変わらないし、前向きな気持ちで
Okay, I will have a positive mindset. All right, okay.
みんながこれからどんど
All
ん
right.
成長
I'm trying to see some flipping of tables here. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see somebody. I'm trying to see somebody go crazy.
いい道に
Let me stop.
それぞれが進んでいくから自分は前向きに頑張っていこうって思いました。スーパースターがその自分の中でのその今の大きなその夢だからこそその一番目じゃなかったらそのもっと成長して頑張っていきたいなと
Okay.
言います。
了解。本当に。
本当です。
I see. I felt that. I felt that from Kokona. She was like, "Something. If I don't make it, you know, I'll just continue to grow more and work hard towards my dream." And then Simon was like, "Are you sure?" She's like, "Yes, I'm sure." Immediately, no thinking, no hesitation. She's on the group. You know what I mean? That's what I want to hear if I'm Simon personally.
自分の中ですごい
He said they're speaking from a place of mental fortitude which is what he wants. Okay, yeah, we do want that. We want that. You know what I'm saying? Or you can say, good thing I don't have to worry about that. Hey, no. Hey, y'all trying to set them up. Y'all trying to set them up for failure. Come on now. Yo, talking about some flip the table. That's outrageous.
宝物となったから、誰がなっても全然すごい心から応援するし、自分もそれに。
Yeah, you can hear the emotion in Hanada's voice, bro. Like she got that little tremble, like she almost about to cry. You need that in a group, you know. You need that emotional anchor, that emotional butterfly in a group. You know, it's like her and Jiria. You know, Jiria not quite as emotional. She's like more of the strong emotional type. But her, there's balances. You know, you need that balance. She is sweet. She's a weak.
また新しい気持ちでもっと強くなって頑張っていきたい。なるほどね。夢がいい意味で一つにまとまって、それに突き進むことが今もできてて、私はその夢が叶うまでずっと
The voice is
今ま
crazy,
でと
bro.
一緒にやり続けて。
It just makes you want to smile. You feel me? Like you can't help it but to smile when you hear Harvey's voice, man. Like it's just.
悔しいっていう思い多分しかないと思うんです、ね、だからなんかでもそのネクストの時はその悔しいっていう思いがあったからこそすごい
頑張れた、
はい
いい意味で、
はい、
次にじゃあ向けて頑張ろうになるってことかな、
はい、そうです。
多分一回なんだろう。
Okay. So let's see the responses of the ladies that did make it versus somebody who didn't make it quite to the end. So then Airi, wasn't she a part of the final group? She was part of the final 8, right? And she didn't quite make it to the final 7 for some whatever reason. You know what I mean? Maybe they might provide that reason during this documentary series, but we're gonna see. So let's see what she says. It's probably more of a movement where I feel something like not quite despair or like something or like a feeling of setback is kind of
ツボじゃないけど挫折じゃないけどそういうものを
She
味わ
flipped the table. She did not flip the table. She did not flip the
実
table.
感が大事だ
She did not flip the table.
けどその今まで過ごしてきた実感が大事だから頑張ろうってその思えると思うと思います。
みんな泣かなくていいんだよ。
ごめんなさい。
泣く気持ちもわかるけど
大丈夫です。これが結果がダメだったとして諦める気持ちも全くないし、結果を自分でちゃんと受け止めてもっと倍成長していこうってすごく決めました。
まだもっとできたなって思うとこもたくさんあるし、これからもし
Okay. This interview right here definitely has to play a part to why she didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's no reason to cry here personally. I feel like you can get emotional, but actually letting that emotional seep through to the point of where you're crying and sniffling, you know what I'm saying? That has to be a breaking point. You know what I'm saying? Hanada, she was right on the edge. You feel me? Like I feel like that's how you do that. You know, you can't be, you know what I mean? It's low key giving like I want sympathy points. We ain't doing none of that. You know what I mean? But hey, if I feel the emotion in your voice, then I can understand it. Under pressure, she breaking under pressure. Yeah, exactly. Hey, thank you for the follow, Mr. Chinese character. Thank you. Hey, I don't know how to say that, but welcome to the gang, baby. Hanada was cute enough to get away with it. Yeah, you know what I mean. Not saying that this young lady here isn't cute, you know what I'm saying, but it's like, you know, you gotta be able to hold yourself together, you know what I mean? That's a big part of everything.
一発目に候補になってもならなくても、いつも話してるそのデビューがゴールじゃないし、デビュー候補生になったとしても保証はないし、もちろんその逆にね、そのデビューができなくなっても全然それで終わりじゃないし、 っていうことで、なんか受け入れてほしいなって思います。
はい。
10人でデビューしたいっていう。
No, she got that, you know, Maya got that dog in her eyes, bro. You know what I'm saying? She got that look. She's like, yeah, she mean business. You feel me? Like if she wasn't part of XG, she'll be like a ninja or like an assassin or something. You know what I mean? Like one of the Charlie's Angels. You feel me? Like she'll
受け入れてほしいなって思います。
if she needed to, of
10
course.
人でデビューしたいっていう思いはありましたけど、やっぱり
Machine Gun Maya, like,
10人じゃない
for real.
かなっていうその思いもありました。なぜならばそのやっぱり気を抜いちゃいけない気持ちでしかなかったので、もうそうですね、10人で行きたかったんですけどっていうところでしたかね。
思っていたかもしれないです。願ってました。10人って多いですけどっていうなんかそういう特別じゃないですけど10人もいいんじゃないかなってすごい自分では思ってたかもしれない。
She's like a wise soul and like a unexperienced body, like towards this point. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like you know, like those little kids that they give you like an old person essence. You feel me? This is kind of what she gives me. You know what I'm saying? She gives me like the lady on a rocking chair type of vibes, and I feel like that's why she's the leader. You know what I'm saying? She has a lot of internal wisdom. You know what I mean?
XTRA 연습생이다. 잘 부탁드립니다.
あなたなんて素敵なの。
What they doing here? Okay, hold on. I did watch the video on this. Is this like the Forbidden City, right? They're going to the Forbidden City? No, they're not in China. I'm tripping. Alright, matter of fact, never mind. I'm tripping. Are they in China? Never mind. That's my fault.
皆さん今韓国語習ってますか？ねえ。どのぐらい習ってますか今？
Korea? Okay. That's there. I've been mistaken.
1年間？ああすごい。
はい、ジュリアさんと一緒です。
色も合わせた方がいいんじゃない？
せっちゃんと一緒です。
教室行こう、教室行きたい。授業始まるから。
近くだよ。
あ、遅刻。
はい、教室空いたよ。
教室空いたよ。
Lot World Pirates of, what is this place? It said Pirates of the Caribbean. What is this, like a extension of Disney or something? How much have I missed? Okay, a little bit, you know, not too much though. We're about 12 minutes into the video. I've done a lot of yapping. This will be a fire music video, you know, a little scene in the music video or something. Maybe they do that. I don't know. Alright, you know, I don't know why this is the first thing that popped up in my head, but imagine being like on shrooms or something inside this room. This will be crazy, bro. Yo, this will be outrageous. Alright, so we going to the present here.
M カウントダウン生ライブの日です。イエーイ
感想にめっちゃ
The first performance.
緊張してますで
多分その時の私たち緊張しすぎててもヒカルが来て本当に落ち着くって言ってましたね。
映画みたいです。なんかその時一緒に
You said, hold on. Oh, it was that place that said it was teaching them Korean culture so they can hit the K-pop scene and receive all the resistance and hate from the K-pop citizens. I think that's what you meant to say.
頑張ろうって一緒に頑張って夢を叶えに行こうって
That makes sense though. We need that more for like, you know, hip hop, you know, like rap, like a lot of rappers, you know. They need to go through a boot camp before they're able to, you know, release music. I feel like then the state of the world will improve, you know. I feel like every artist that comes on the scene, they'll have to go through like some type of, you know, boot camp and, you know what I'm saying, learn more about the genre that they're doing or just about music in general. No, netizens. Oh, okay, I got you. Internet people. That's why so many of the song addresses the haters.
お互いに話し合って
It makes sense. You gotta talk to the people. You feel me? The good and the bad. You gotta address the bad stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people are like, oh, you can't address the bad people, but you have to at points. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You gotta nip it in the bud before it keep growing. You know.
その仲間メンバーの一人がこう
Hello
やって
haters, indeed. Yeah,
違
know
う
what
ところ
I'm
でまた韓
saying?
国
They're
で
haters.
再会できる。しかも一緒に TikTok 撮ったりとか一緒に
Okay, so all right, so she's part of Kepler at this point. Or I'm just gonna say Kepler.
こうやって違うところでまた韓国で
So back when they first debut.
再会できる。しかも一緒に TikTok 撮ったりとか一緒に会って話したりとかっていうのがすごい感動的でもう本当に嬉しいし
離れているけど、同じマインドで X ギャラクスのマインドで頑張っていこうっていう話をしました。
自分で考えたんですかサイン。そう。かっこいい。あ、これも歌詞？かわいい。歌がめっちゃいい。かわいい。
Yeah, this is really important too. You know, you gotta remember where you came from. You know, that just kind of it makes you more appreciative of where you at right now. You know, you gotta talk to the people that's in your past sometimes. You know, just kind of understand where you from. The more the merrier. Hey, most definitely. Hey, we need more haters around here. You know what I'm saying? I get them in the chat occasionally. You know, people come in here talk crazy. But you know, I feel like that's a good thing though. That's a good thing. You know, that's us making progress, you know.
頑張ろうと思いました。はい、刺激もらいました。
今日はみんなガールズプラネットプロジェクトを無事
Okay, so hold on. Let's go back. So we're going back in time here before everything. Simon Zoom after the COVID pandemic.
今日はみんな
Well, we're still kind of in it at this point,
プロジェ
but
クトを無事合格し
yeah, how do y'all still wear masks? Like, how long did it take y'all for like to kind of get that stigma of COVID off of you? You know what I'm saying? I remember right after COVID, if anybody coughed around you while you were in public, they're like, you like, hey, stay away from me. You feel me? Like, how long did it take y'all for that for that to wear off?
て韓国行くことが決まったんでみんなに共有しようと思ってこの場を設けました。
はい、ありがとうございます。
はい。頑張れる？
はい。
大丈夫だよね？
はい。
はい。 僕は、個人的には心配よりは思い切って頑張って後悔ないようなそういう、チャレンジにしてもらいたい。
はいはい。
Okay, was this like their first music video? Looks like they didn't even know what was in there. You talking about like you talking about like this book that they were reading back? They was just looking at it like hey, maybe so. Wait, what? This was kind of random, wasn't it? Wait, maybe not. Hold on, let's go back. So this is a Hikaru right here. Maybe they're probably showing off Hikaru and her and what she's doing now. Maybe it's not as random as I thought. Hold on, let me.
チャレンジにしてもらいたい。
はいはい。
You said the AC girls are watching a show where Hikaru is on, trying to get into another girl group. Oh, okay. Hey, W support though. You feel me? Juria, she look mad fun being around, bro. To be around. I'm not gonna lie. She always dancing.
これはひかりちゃんのパートです。自分で見つけたらしいです。
지금부터 우리 멤버들 다 같이
Maya would tire me out. Yeah. We cool for like maybe like an hour or two, then we got to go our separate ways for a little while. You know what I'm saying? Hey. Yeah, I understand.
걸스 프로젝트를 볼 겁니다. 파이팅 합시다. 예. 너 어디니 너의 세계가 궁금해. 파이팅.
걸스 플래닛 999 파이널
Okay, let's
생방송에서
see.
데뷔의 꿈을 실현하게 된 주인공.
Girls Planet, bro. Yo, other countries are way cooler than the U.S., bro. I don't care, man. Like, yo, what? Like, we don't see nothing like this, bro. Like, even America's Got Talent isn't as big as it used to, bro. Because everybody, it's all woke. It's all wokeified, bro. You know, people are too scared to, crack, more dark jokes. You feel me? To be mean. Like, not even necessarily mean, but, everybody too nice now, bro. Because everybody too scared of being canceled. You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro. Like, hey, let's go back. Let's go back a little bit. What happened to name calling a little bit? Why everybody so soft? I don't like that. You said funny how her and Kokona were childhood friends, being complete opposites. Yeah, that's what you need though. A nice balance. I feel like a great relationship is always, opposites attract in certain ways, but I don't know. That's a good balance. That's a good friendship.
7위를 공개합니다. J그룹 에자키 히카루입니다. 에자키 히카루 친구가 축하드립니다. 앞으로 기대해 주시기 바랍니다. 에자키 장기 히카루 참가자는 첫 등장부터 모두의 시선을 사로잡으며 무대 천재라는 극찬을 받았고 이후에도 독보적인 존재감과 퍼포먼스로 계속해서 본인만의 무대를 완성해왔습니다.
これから頑張ろうね。
頑張ります。
もうこっから本当に始まりだから。いろいろ大変だよ。分かってるよね。うん。だからでもすごい頑張ってる本当に。それ
Yo, shout out Simon still being for like there for her, even though she's not necessarily a part of the, you know, the XG group. She's still part of the family. You know what I mean? That's how you gotta get down, bro. Even if you go your separate ways, you know what I mean? You still gotta show that support.
すごく応援もしてるし、いろんなストレスがあるのが当たり前で、それを自分の経験値にして、そういう試練をちゃんと受け止めて、それでもう負けない。頑張ってね。
Hey, W Simon,
僕も頑張
bro.
るから。うん。頼もしいよ。
For sure. Hey, he got that pull, man. Hey, he's Simon. He's Mr. Simon. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna glaze him to the end of existence, bro. That's Mr. Simon. He's the one. Okay. Hey, you gotta hype yourself. I need a pre-stream regimen too. You know what I'm saying? I need to hype myself up a little more. You know, I just kind of hop in. I just go live. You feel me? And hype myself up during the stream. I need some of that.
はい。じゃあお願いします。
It's great to see them self-motivated and don't need anybody to watch over them. Most definitely, bro. Yeah. 10,000%. And I feel like that's why it's important to, you know what I'm saying, separate the bird, you know, the baby bird from the big birds out the nest. You know? You gotta get them out. You gotta get them flying. You know what I mean? As soon as possible. So maybe I might send my kid to boarding school. I might have changed my mind. I don't know, bro. Yeah, this is perfect. This is a perfect, you know, startup for Kokona here. You know what I'm saying? She in the front. This is up her alley, bro. Kokona, oh my goodness. Go. It just looks so natural. Yeah, I would have immediately put her on my group if I seen that. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yo, Simon, he know, yo. Whoa! Oh. I thought the video went out on me. Hey, they can't be doing that to me.
Mm. まずみんなの表情がすごくいい。なんか一人一人初めて見たような表情も今回出て、毎回見てる側としてもそういうところはすごく頭いいなと思いました。そのいつも見てる側もインパクトがあったっていうのも大事。実際もまあこれからやっていくと思うけど、特に一発目デビュー候補とかはやっていくと思うけど、このぐらいのレベルのダンスを披露しながら マイクで歌ったりラップするのって本当に難しいことだから。もしかしたらダンスこんだけ鍛えても結局パフォーマンスアーティストグループになる時にはそのバランスを取るためにこうなるかもしれない。だからここは絶対満足しないで、ここができて。
I see what you're talking about here. You know what I'm saying? Like they're dancing at this high level. Like you want to do this, especially like for like, you know what I'm saying? Music videos and performance videos, and like when they're not rapping and singing and stuff like that. But when you're on stage, you don't want to be all out dancing because you still have to sing and perform and talk to people. You don't want to be all out of breath, so you got to scale it back, kind of dumb your dancing abilities down a little bit. You know, not hitting all the moves quite 100,000%. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to apply that to my own life here. You feel me? You know, I be taking life lessons from Mr. Simon. You know, he be spitting real game. You know what I mean?
さらにマイクを持って自分
He said, I've seen videos of K-pop singers training by running on the treadmill while they sing. I gotta check that out. Yeah, that sounds like some military boot camp type vibe.
自分のパートをちゃんと息のコントロールだったり、そういうところでもマイクパフォーマンスもうまくできるように。
That's actually pretty smart too, though.
いつもイメージしておいてほしいなって思います。ダンスと歌って全く別にやってるじゃないですか今は。なんだけどダンスをしながら。
That's the only thing I don't like though. Is the cardio, bro. Oh my goodness, I despise cardio. Unless I'm doing like I'm playing basketball or something. You know, if I'm doing something I enjoy. You know, I don't mind walking, but like actually like running for a mile plus. Some days is good, some days is good, but you know those days that you don't want to run are absolutely terrible. You feel me? Oh my goodness. For me personally though, you know, I know some people out there like to run.
マイクやってる時はもうまた違う感覚なので、その感覚はでも先にみんなが覚悟というかイメージをした方が絶対いいと思うので、どっちもちゃんと集中して、磨けてる分、これが一緒になった時の感覚はもしかしたら今イメージ全くしてないと思うから、もししてないんだったらやってほしいです。
はい。
頑張ってください。
はい。
はい、お疲れ様でした。
ありがとうございました。
皆さんにはそのレイが振りを間違えたりとか、そのレイちゃんだけじゃなくても誰かが間違えてた時に本当に熱心になんか怒るっていうか、なんかジュリちゃんとかも特にそうだけど、すごく愛のある叱り方をしてくれたのがすごいレイは今回印象的で、そのレイが直さなきゃいけない部分とか、前中学生に教えてもらった部分とかも気をつけて、なんかこういうことなんだなって思って。
Yeah, we gotta bring back that tough love too. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that tough love really pushed me in to greater heights. You know, I've gotten tough love from not even like my own parents. You know what I'm saying? It's like the people around me. It's like the what's that saying? It takes a village to raise a child. Like there's like this situation where I was going through with my parents or whatever, you know. So I went to stay with my friend for a night, and I had a conversation with his dad, bro, and that like really sparked my journey to being the person who I am. You know what I'm saying? He said a lot of stuff that like really hit home. You know, he said some stuff that I didn't want to hear personally, but you know, I needed to hear, and nobody was ever gonna tell me nothing like that unless I went through the certain things that I went through. So you know, I'm thankful for all the people that, you know, those random strangers that tell you random life lessons. You know, I might stand next to them in line. They're like, "Oh, I see you standing this way. You know, you should stand like this. You should talk to this person like this." You know, I be listening to like those older people. You know, I like listening to older people. You know, they got a lot of wisdom. You feel me? I feel like people my age don't want to hear that. You know, they want to, you know, they live life the way that they want to live it. But you know, I like to listen, bro. I like to listen. It's helped me out a lot.
すごいなんか今回のカバーダンスがレイの中で一番よかった。
Yeah, I've been over here for. Hey, I'm a yap. You know, I'm a yap.
すごい
I'm
楽し
gonna
く
yap.
て家族みたいに思えたし、その寮でも面倒見てくださったりとか。
Yeah, bro, and you know, I wish I had like a strong family dynamic or whatever, but you know, I'm here to create my own family, bro. You know, hey, we're gonna have a strong family dynamic elsewhere. You know, it is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna be sad about it. You know, I'm just gonna build my own family. You know, I got y'all. You know, we grow every single day. So I appreciate y'all for coming out seriously. You know, this motivates me to do everything that I do on a daily basis.
朝早くからすごいみんな眠いのに一生懸命頑張ってこの12年くらい一緒にいてくれたけどすごい幸せで初めてじゃないけどこんなにダンスが楽しいって思えたのがすごい初めてぐらいのマジで今回やれたので皆さんありがとうございました。よかっただけです。ごめんなさい。みんながなんか同じ気持ちだからできたんかなってすごい思って、なんか愛理ちゃんもジュリもなんかほんまに夜中めっちゃ眠たいのに4時半とかまで構成作ってくれたりとか、なんかその一人一人がみんなのことを思いやったからなんか自分もみんなもなんかすごい楽しくダンスができてるかなって思うし、なんかとにかくなんかみんなの愛とかを感じられてすごい幸せやったなって自分は思いました。今度みんなでご飯食べましょうね。
She just said something. She said even though that they were tired, they stayed up till 4:30 in the morning working on their dances. That's that dedication that you need to succeed, you know. But you know, you do need your rest. You know, I'm a big believer in rest. You know, we in like this hustle culture. You know, like nowadays, a lot of people like to hustle. You know what I'm saying? No sleep. Let me get like 2, 3, 4 hours of sleep at night. Like yo, rest your body, rest your soul, man. Like your body gonna help thank you later. Especially if it's gonna cost you more money down the line. Especially if you have like health issues and stuff. You know, like yo, you don't want to rest yourself, man. You know, you'll feel better, man. You feel better. Health is wealth.
いやこれ終わった瞬間がめっちゃ食べたくなっちゃって多分やばいよこれ多分3回も戻ったじゃん2キロは痩せてるよみんなみたいな
おはようございます。
はい、おはようございます。
Also, they're about to announce the members. Hold on. Debut member candidates announced.
おはようございます。
Yeah.
ジュリーをこれからデビュー一発目候補としてやることになったので、これから頑張りましょう。ジュリアはX Galaxy の一発目の
Yes, sir. Yeah.
候補生。
Yeah, like if you made it to the top 10, you know you pretty much made it. You know you're not completely safe. You never safe. You know what I mean? But like yo, I'll be going even harder if I was top 10, man. Yo,
これから頑張っていくことになりましたんで、ここから精一杯、頑張ってください。
はい、ありがとうございます。頑張ります。
ひなたはデビュー候補生として一発目のデビュー候補生としてこれから頑張っていくことになったので、これから頑張ってください。
ね。
OK？
ね。
一発目。
I feel like she was holding back a lot of emotion. You know what I'm saying? She like Hinata, she's an emotional person. So like just the way that she said hi, I think that's how the word. Just by the way she said it, you know, she was trying to hold back some emotion.
これから頑張ってください。
It's probably like I made it, yeah, for real. Yeah, she looks like she has that self-doubt type of personality, you know.
OK？ 一発目のグループの候補としてこれから継続的にさらにこう意識高めてやっていきましょう。はい。結果をまず伝えると、エイミは一発目のデビュー候補生としてこれからさらに意識高めて頑張っていくことになったので、ココナは一発目のデビューメンバーの候補生としてこれから継続的にもっと意識高めてやっていくことになりました。
Coco might be my favorite person. You know? I ain't gonna lie. She's definitely my what's y'all call it? My bias wrecker. I think that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like some of the days, some of it
やっていくことになりました。
ありがとうございます。
まず結果から、
はい、
伝えると、
はい、
マヤは一発目のデビューメンバーの候補としてこれから継続していくことになりました。
You said they're all stoic with this great news. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, yo. Like I see some of them like kind of, you know what I'm saying. Their faces were jittering a little bit with excitement. They were like, me personally, hey, my happy ass would have been smiling.
アイリは一発目のグループのデビューメンバーの候補に、一旦入れないっていうことが結果になったんですね。なんだけど、アイリは今回その候補生じゃないメンバーの中ではアイリだけ検討していきたいっていうそういう決断になりまして、その環境が大きく変わることなく継続的にアイリには期待をしながら。
Okay, so this is Airi. Okay. So they were already on the fence about her. So she was about to come into I think it was the Mascara music video. So if you're not 100% about somebody, then if you have some room for doubt for anybody, then most likely that you gotta listen to that doubt. You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to that doubt. So I see why they cut her.
こういう話を伝えてるかっていうと、
I see why they cut her.
そういうことも、透明に言った上で。
Yeah, it's like when you meet somebody. It's like when you meet somebody for the first time, and then you know you talk to them for a little bit. You know, you kind of get to know them, and then you kind of get this feeling. You know, this thought in the back of your head. Maybe something ain't right. Maybe this relationship might not work. Then it probably won't work. You know what I'm saying? But if you never get that doubt, you know, you just kind of go with the flow. You don't really think about nothing negative with that person. Then you know it's a good time, for sure.
お互い頑張っていきたいからです。わかる？だからこの結果っていうのにはショックだったりいろいろあるかもしれないけど落ち込む時間もないし、まあデビュー候補生と共に一緒にやっていくってことなんだから、そこでアイリができること価値のあることを精一杯頑張っていきましょう。では今回、一発目のデビューメンバーの候補生には、ならなかったっていう結果をまず伝えます。はい。で、これからちょっと、環境とか変わってくると思うけど、さっき話した通り、これがゴールじゃないし、例の新たなページにしてって、継続的に夢目指してやっていってほしいなって思います。
I feel bad, bro.
悲しいと思うけど、悔しいと思うけど、どういう心境か教えてくれますか？
でもまだまだだと思ってるので、今デビューするよりもさっきサイモンさんが言ってくれたみたいにもっと自分で努力してもっとかっこよくなってからデビューするためにこれからもっと頑張ろうと。
とりあえずデビュー候補生を絞る段階であって最終デビューメンバーでもないし、
今 I feel bad for both of them. I feel bad for Simon and Airi. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that has to be devastating as a person to, you know, just put somebody down like that that's been working so hard. You know what I mean? You just like, all right, you're not gonna be a part of this. And then for Ree, she worked that hard, and then she's not gonna be a part of it. She's like, damn, was all this for nothing? You know what I'm saying? All that self-doubt and everything starts to, you know, illuminate your brain. You know, that could be a hit to your confidence for sure. You know, that's kind of like a girl, you know, you trying to say what's up to a girl, you know, you trying to get to know her, like, hey, what's your name, all that, and then she like push you down, like, no, I have a boyfriend or something like that. Like, damn.
実はないし、
Still want to read them. You in the way? Oh, shoot, my bad. Hold on. Hey, hold on. Hey, hold on. If you make me laugh, I'll gift the sub. I'm live right now. Oh man. Like I missed 2 years of school for this. Like yeah, I could have been building a connection, all that.
これからどういうことが起こるかっていうのは誰もわかんないことだから。
I could have been building connections with.
もう本当に 家族みたいなそういうこう環境ではちょっとは距離があるよう
Yeah,
に。
but like I said, like I like to keep a positive mindset on things like this, man. Like you don't want to have that negativity consume your brain, because that can lead you down a rabbit hole that can lead you into self-destruction. You don't want to self-destruct, you know what I mean? Like you're your own enemy, you know. I know that firsthand too, you know. You don't like this morning, I did not want to wake up. I did not want to get out the bed, even though I was asleep for 8 hours. I was like, damn, let me just get out the bed, you know. Let me get the show started. You feel me? And then, you know, now we here, we live, baby. We live. Flip the table and run. Oh my goodness. Jay, maybe read the subtitles out loud for you real time. Maybe Jay can read the subtitles. All right.
環境になるかもしれないけど。
All right, my bad. Hold on. Let me see. We can go up here. Oh, brother. All right, let me see. Let's see. Now, that won't even work either. Oh, brother. Top left. All right, we floating, baby. You have to do it in their voices. All right, hold on. I got it. Hold on. Yeah, so I can make we gotta have the dub correctly here. We gotta have the dub correctly. Maybe the video maybe smaller. Okay, let me do some reorganizing here then. Just show the top of my head like this. Yeah, this will definitely work. This will definitely work. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Maybe I see what y'all talking about though. I see what y'all talking about. Just from my eyes up. Yeah, you already know it. I got you. I look like a peeping Tom or something, bro. This looks bad. Oh my god. I still can't even see the words. Just the right eye. Oh my god. Alright, let's see. Alright, let's try this out. Let's try a little different orientation. We floating today, baby. Move the got y'all. Alright, boom. This should work. We could try that.
決してそういう部分をネガティブに捉えてほしくないし、他人じゃないからっていつも話してるじゃん。みんなもそう。
Let me back it up some so y'all can see everything that we talking about. Back it up. Make myself a little smaller. You think he's that man? Yo. I think this should be cool. Oh wait, should I flip the? Oh no, let me do something else too. Let me flip the orientation. Transform horizontally. Wait, so if I'm looking this way, can y'all? Does it look like I'm looking at the video? Hold on. I think. Alright, yeah. Are we good now? Alright, bet.
もっと自分で努力してもっとかっこよくなってからデビューするためにこれからもっと頑張ろうと。
とりあえずデビュー候補生を絞る段階であって最終デビューメンバーでもないし今すぐデビューっていうところも実はないしこれから
Hey, come on, man. I can't get away with nothing. Alright, stop grabbing her faces. Alright, I'll put my hand down then. Alright.
どういうことが起こるかっていうのは誰も分かんないことだから、なんだけどこの1年半もう本当に家族みたいなそういうこう環境ではちょっとは距離があるような環境になるかもしれないけど決してそういう部分をネガティブに捉えてほしくないし他人じゃないからっていつも話してるじゃん。みんなもそう思ってるしだから例なりの次のステップに向けて頑張っていきましょう、ありがとう、これからも頑張ろうね、バイバイじゃないから、OK？ 昨日話した続きの今日は結果の 話をしたいんだけど、まず結果を伝えると、ヒカルは一発目の、デビュー候補生には、入らなかったっていう結果になりました。ですがこれからヒカルの次のステップに向けてこっちもすごく考えていくし、一緒に頑張っていきましょう。OK？まあ今まで本当に頑張ってきたんで。
Hey, you said Jay, I got you a T-shirt of XG. Maybe I'll send it to you next week. Hey, bet. Thank you. All right, say less. Let me know. Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to Manny. Thank you, Manny.
そこをすごく、誰よりも分かってるし、だからそういうところを今後ちょっとね環境とかいろいろ。
Jay changed the address. I'll see you. All right, bro. Hey, yo, try to hijack my
変わ
shirt.
ってくるしかないのね。だけどそこに、なんかネガに取ってほしくない。ネガにできるだけね、ネガに取ってほしくない。元気でやっていこう。ね。OK？
ね。감사합니다。
はい。これからも頑張ろうね。
ね、ありがとうございます。
はい。何にも変わるけど変わんないからね。OK？
감사합니다。
She has a good soul, bro. I feel bad for Hikaru too. She's such a sweetheart. You know what I mean?
Like すげえ明るく受け取ったから涙が出そうになって。
いやも
うやばかった。
裏で多分今。
Yeah, Hikaru, she a champ, bro. Yeah, she's making me a fan. I might have to, you know what I'm saying, see what's up with her, bro.
지금 할 수 있는 최고의 팀을 만들어야 됐기 때문에 그때 좀 아쉽게도 정말 그냥 가슴에 있는 진짜 그 내 새끼들 이렇게 잘라내는 것 같은 느낌? 그런 느낌이었던 것 같아요. 근데 이거를 제가 직접 얘기를 해야 되니까 사실 너무 힘들었죠. 이런 일이 있을 수 있고 이런 일이 있을 수 있다라는 건 누누이 얘기를 했었거든요.
こんなギャラクシーみたいな素晴らしい場所は本当に世界にないし、ギャラクシーに入れてたくさん自分も変われたのでよかったなと思ってます。
で、それぞれちょっと結果が
Hey, but hey, it's a good thing she was crying though. That's how you know. That's how you know she cares. You feel me? People don't cry about stuff they don't care about, unless they faking it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think she faking it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I've had some crazy. I had a manager one time when I was working at Whataburger, bro. Bro. I had this manager the first day that the Whataburger opened. It was the grand opening. She was in there crying. The manager, you know, I was working graveyard shift. The manager, she was in there crying, trying to garner sympathy. You could tell she was faking too. You know what I'm saying? She told us right before she started crying that she was a theater kid. So that didn't help her case out at all, bro. Like I don't know. I just had to talk about that, bro. Yeah, that pissed me off, man. And then she was a pain in the ass too, cause all she did was, you know, put on theatrics the whole time we were there. I'm gonna skip this part. Gets emotional. Oh, brother. Oh man, you trying to make me cry? No, no.
だからみんなでこう話し合う時間を取りたくて、まずはその今日結果が残念だったメンバーに意思を聞いて、話したいっていうことだったんで。
Whoa! So he about to do it in front of them too. So he ain't just do it in private. He did it in front of everybody. That is outrageous. That's a double burn. That's a double burn.
集合しました。なんでみんなで話してください。僕は席外すんで。はい、ということです。はい、お願いします。
Oh, he said no, he's letting them talk? Oh, okay, like a farewell type of vibe. Okay. I thought Simon was about to do something crazy. I was like, alright, so you, Hikaru, Ri, and Airi, you out of here. Goodbye. I was about to be like, no, that is cold. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. Remember they were teenagers at the time? Yeah. So W Simon for not being an asshole, you know what I'm saying? I feel like some people in this situation, you know, would have definitely took that route. You know, that definitely has to happen. You know what I mean? People are just, you know, hey. That's why I'm a fan of Simon. You know, he actually has some humility. You know, he actually knows how to save people's emotions.
実力がまだまだっていうのも分かってるからもっとこの1週間もっと考えてレベルアップしてまたみんなで頑張れるように自分で考えをリセットしてこの夢を諦めるつもりは絶対にないので頑張ろうと思います。
Yeah, bro. You don't want to give up after having a bad result. You know, that's kind of like when I hop on stream and the views are low or whatever. You know, that's just a test to my character. I feel like that's the galaxy. You know what I'm saying? The X galaxy that we are part of. You know, that's just testing me my faith in the Lord up above to see whether I keep going through the hardships. And I keep going because I already know how that happens. You know, there's good days, bad days of business. And it's those days that you don't wanna keep going are the days are the best days. You know, that teaches you a lot. You feel me? But yeah, let's continue.
をいただいて、明日からお休みをすることになったんですけど、夢は本当に変わらないし。 自分がもっと大きくなっていくためにはすごく貴重な経験をさせていただいたので、これからも諦めずに頑張っていきます。さっき面談が終わった後からずっと今までのことを思い出してみんな一人一人に言いたいことがあったのでこれ言ってもらいました。ありがとう。エイミちゃんはレイバーここに入る前からずっと憧れの人でいつもすごいレイからしたら女神だったんです。そんな人と一緒のチームに一瞬でもなれたことがすごい嬉しくて最初。
So I could not be in the same room as this while this was happening, bro. I would definitely start shedding tears, bro. Like, I had to separate myself. I had to get up out of there, man. It's like somebody throwing up. You know, if somebody throwing up, you gonna want to start throwing up too, cause you know what I'm saying. You hearing the sounds and the smells, and hey, it's the same thing for crying, bro. Let me see. You said this video is very strategic, letting you know the girls. Letting you know the girls that they are fine before giving them the boot. My bad, I'm over it. That is facts. This is very strategic. They think about every single tiny meticulous detail. The XG and the XG team is very, very smart. It's interesting how they say I'm going to take a break instead of I didn't make it. That is true. Okay. Hey, that, like I said earlier, ain't no wrong with taking a break. Ain't no wrong with a little bit of rest. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sit down for a little bit, reflect on everything that happened. You know, come back 10 times stronger. You know, that's what happened with Hikaru. I don't know what's going on with Airi and Miss Reed, but you feel me? I know Hikaru. She came back swinging, and now she on the group, and she doing good now. So that's all that matters. Is if you come back stronger. That's all that matters.
すごい優しい笑顔で手振ってくれてすごい嬉しくてレイがいつも悩んでる時とか一番に気づいてくれて相談に乗ってくれるっていう感じじゃなくていつもそばにいてくれて本当に優しいお姉ちゃんだなってずっと思って伝えられてジュリアはレイと同い年っていうのもあってレイがジュリアに今まで頼りすぎちゃった部分もたくさんけどいつもそれに嫌だ。
Okay, so she telling on herself right here. You know, hopefully she comes back and watches this video. And like when you under moments of distress, that person that comes out of you is the real you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you can act a certain way during everyday life, but you know what I'm saying? A lot of people do that. They put up a facade, they put up a mask of, you know, how they want the world to perceive them. But when you mad, you sad, you like extremely happy, you know, that's the true you coming out. You feel me? You can't hide that. You know what I'm saying? So let's go back to what she just said. She said, Juria, you are the same age as me. I think a part of me relied on you too much. You know what I'm saying? So she got to listen to herself on this. You know, a lot of people just like say stuff like this when they're under distress and they don't really think too much about it because, you know, they're not really thinking. You know, they're like in a flow state. You know what I'm saying? But this is kind of what I went through personally. You know, like growing up. You know, all right. So I relied too much on my parents, or I relied too much on somebody else emotionally, or whatever. You gotta really take that in and separate yourself from that ideology. You know what I mean?
けどいつもそれに嫌だって言わないで向き合ってくれたりとかすごい嬉しくていつもジュリアは相談に乗ってくれるしレイに真剣に怒ってくれて真剣に注意してくれたのもジュリアだからジュリアのおかげで自分の思考が変わったのとかいっぱいあるしちょっとずつ成長したのはジュリアのおかげだからすごい感謝して
And that's all that matters too. Like if you want to grow as a person, you know, you gotta take that step. You know, you can't just automatically change like that overnight. You know, like the person that I am right now, it took years on years to become this me. You know, it started off with me starting to lose weight. Then I went through this, I went through that. And then day by day, little by little, 1% at a time, you know, I'm growing to the person that I am now. But there's still a person out there that I'm still trying to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be bigger and even better than I am now. But, you know, I'm still growing every day, learning new things every day. You know what I'm saying? A lot of Juria yelled at her. I kind of find it hard to believe she's a liar. A lot of Makos. ASMR. Nah, bro. Oh no. Oh no. See, that's why I said like the real you comes out when you under distress. She said Juria Makos. What's a Makos? Well, maybe you know, I'm not too hip. Oh, boogers. Yeah, that's all I'm hearing. I've heard more sniffling than I've heard in the daycare, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro, when I was in the daycare, bro, I remember that. Yo, wasn't it?
レイがすごくいい人でダンスがもう本当にレイの憧れで何でもジュリンちゃんすごい完璧レイにとってすごい完璧な存在で優しいし面白いし怒るときはちゃんとみんなに言うしダンスの構成とかもアイリちゃんといつも考えてくれてすごいセンスがいいしすごいなんて心の底から思ったりとかいつ つもレイが歌で悩んだりすると何も言わないでレイの近くに寄ってきて笑わせてくれて、次の日いつも楽しく迎えられるのはジェイちゃんの気持ちです。愛理ちゃんは本当にいろんなことを教えてくれて。
Okay, see, I see why Manny said he was gonna skip this part. I'm not gonna lie to you. I see why he did that. I see why he did
自
that.
分のことでも精一杯なのに、みんなのリーダーとして動くことは本当に光る、みんなが経験できることで、いつも誰よりも深く考えて、何でも今の自分の答えを教えてくれてるような存在ですごく全てにおいてリスペクトです。一生リスペクトです。本当にコナちゃんからはすごく刺激が多くて、毎回頑張ろうって思わせてくれて、自分が歌
Yeah, what's it called? Look, it's just the way that like Kokona like looks at you. You know what I'm saying? It definitely gives you like sensei vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like she's definitely gonna be very wise and stoic when she's older, bro. Like you can definitely get a lot of wisdom from her. You know, she got that aura. Looking all tough, I was like, hey, you can't let him see you at your weakest. You feel me? She's an old soul for yeah, most definitely.
歌やダンスで悩んでる時もすごく的確にアドバイスしてくれて、一つ一つが本当に毎回言われるアドバイスとかしていただくたびに、ココナちゃんのすごさがすごく染み渡ってた。いつも笑わせてくれて、すごく本当に実力も人間力もすべてリスペクトしてます。まやちゃんは彼の中で一番話しやすい存在で。
I don't know if I've ever seen Kokona cry. Hey, you were close here. You were close. She was close. She was definitely getting close to the edge here.
どんだけちっちゃいこともしょうもないこともいつも聞いてくれて、笑わせてくれて、まやちゃんがいないと本当にここまで来れてなかったって思うぐらいすごく支えてもらってました。さちゃんは今でもすごい笑わせてくれて、入った時からすごくいろんなベッドの上で。
She cried when it was Jern's birthday. You must have seen that. I probably haven't seen that personally. Maybe Martin. I don't know.
いろんなこと話したし、すごく気づいてくれ、光の今のこととかに気づいてくれて、ちさちゃんから何か抱えてるとか言ってくれて、すごい助けられたし、すごく本当にリスペクトしてます。ひなとちゃんは寮でもすごく優しくしてくれて、本当に大好きで、いろんなことを相談したし、
んどんひなたちゃんが成長していっているのを見ていて、すごく自分も頑張んないと。
You can see by the retention here, you know what I'm saying? If you look at this little graph at the bottom, you know, hey, a lot of people definitely skip this part. They were like, no, we can't see this. You know, hey, I like seeing the most difficult parts too, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, I'm here through thick and thin, baby. Hey.
ってなど思ったし。
Girls can do this. Imagine a group of guys in a circle doing it. I was literally just imagining that. Like, how would that work out? I don't think that would work out, bro. Like, hey, bro, nice meeting you, bro. I wish you luck, man. Hey, best of luck on your journey, my guy. Hey, have a great rest of your day, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I can't imagine dudes doing this, bro. Like, that's yeah, you know, I don't know. I don't know how it is being a girl, bro. Of course, you know, I'm not a girl, bro, but you know, I can only imagine being in the circle doing this, crying with a whole bunch of other girls, or even as a dude. Imagine being in a group. Yo, nah, bro, what? I feel like such a bitch if I did this, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Be like, should be like, dude, man up. Like, yeah, bro, why you crying, bro? Yo, take this on the chin, man. Yo, keep it pushing, my boy. You be good.
尊敬してて本当に大好きってことしか言いたいです。これから自分もどうなるかがわからないだけど本当にみんなをこすげる努力してまた殻を破ってみんなに会えるように頑張り続けるのでこのまま頑張っていきましょう。わかんない。
You will be with Kepler. You will be with Kepler. Fortune teller is crazy. Okay. All right, finally it's over. It's over now. Yeah. That was a little bit of a tough watch, you know what I'm saying? If you got like an emotional, you know, open to emotionalness, you probably would have definitely skipped that. I see why a lot of people skip this part. You know what I'm saying?
大丈夫、この10人は最強だから、そんなに一人一人が自信を持ってこの10人で過ごしたことを絶対に忘れないで力に変えて頑張りましょう。心を込めて何よりも世界中で一番輝くぐらい、せーの、大好き大好き大好き。The 8 gals: Airi, Chizuka, Kona, Harvey, Hinata, Juria, Jaren, Maya. Yeah. I don't know if this is like biased or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that like Airi, her look, her presence here doesn't, you know, throws off the energy, you know what I'm saying, that we have here in the final group, you know? That's why I feel like Mr. Simon was thrown off. You know, I'm gonna try to keep all bias aside, you know, but I am getting that energy that she throws off the energy. I think it gets worse. I think it gets worse, better, before it get better.
For sure. Yeah, it gotta get worse before it gets better. You know, that's the story of life, man. You gotta go through those trials and tribulations before it gets good. You know, you gotta have the rain before you have the sunshine, before you have the flowers. You know what I mean? You can apply that to any aspect of life for real. You should have said these 10 are the best, but these 7 were better. That's cold, bro. Yo, Martin. Yo. No. Yo. You said the chemistry was just not right. Yeah, for sure. You know, it's just like trying to mix some water with some oil. You know, it's just not gonna work out in a group setting. You know, it's cool separate. You feel me? We can have a party from different bowls, but we not gonna mix in the same bowl.
わお、泣きそうになりました。でもちょうどひかるちゃんとレイがその中学生のグループって言ったらあれなんですかね、その高校生と中学生の2グループにいつも分かれてたんですけど、やっぱりその中でひかるちゃんとレイとマヤとジュリアとココナの5人でそのいろんなカバーダンスだったりとか練習を積み重ねていってたので、やっぱりそこで自分の近い仲間がこうやって脱落をしてしまうってことになった時にやっぱりすごい悲しかったし、
信じられなかったです。もうびっくりしました。特にレイとは唯一の同い年で、ずっともうダンスも教えてもらってたり、すごく仲の良かった存在だったので、信じられなかったです。ここでかっていう感じ、すごい。
Yeah, I feel like we rarely see Kokona speak, you know what I'm saying? But when she does speak, you gotta listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me not talk while she's talking. Hold on, let me go back to it.
本当にこういうことあるんだなってすごい感じましたね。なんかもう脱落今まで何人かもあったんですけど、やっぱりもっと近くなった存在だったからこそ、もう自分も同じぐらいこう落ち込む感じだったのを覚えてます、最初は。
저도 연습생이었던 적이.
Yeah, she definitely gives me cold-hearted, bro. You know what I mean? Rugged to the bone.
感じましたね。なんかもう脱落今まで何人かもあったんですけど。
That's why I feel like she could be one of the guys. You know what I'm saying? Like if she, you know what I'm saying?
やっぱりもっと近くなった存在だったからこそ、もう自分も同じぐらいこう落ち込む感じだったのを覚えてます、最初は。
저도 연습생이었던 적이 있고, 그리고 저도 여러 사람들에게 데뷔라는 그런 저의 꿈에 대해서 그 많은 말들, 그게 그분들한테는 뭐 선의였던 뭐였던 간에 저한테는 되게 크게 마음을 흔드는.
He said whether those words were well-intentioned or not, they really shook me up. Yeah, that's why you got to be careful who you listen to too. You know what I'm saying? Like people can try to tell you, oh, you should do this, you should do that, but a lot of people like to mislead you. You feel me? Even if they don't know that they're misleading you, you know, it could definitely mislead you in a certain way, bro. But you know, some people are genuinely there to help you out too. So you know, you got to use your judgment. You feel me? That's why I preach, you know, being sober and stuff, so you can really be in tune with your emotions. Your emotions and your body will tell you a lot about somebody. Like say there's somebody that's weird around you. Your body will tell you that they're weird, and you know you should be weary around them. But you can't really feel those feelings if you under influence or you know things of that nature.
말들이었거든요. 그래서 저는 이렇게 돌려 얘기하거나 그런 것들이 오히려 저도 모르게 그 친구들에게 뭐 상처를 줄 수도 있거나, 예, 그렇다고 생각을 했기 때문에 결과를 좀 아주 그 되게 다이렉트리하게 좀 얘기를 먼저 했던 것 같아요.
デビュー校を絞っていく中のまず1段階のステップでこの8名を選んだ理由は、まあ、一番バランス的に、個性とか、各メンバーのその実力とかスキルとかを含めて、まあ、一番大事なその 総合的なバランスっていうところですね。そういうところを考えて、一人一人こう武器がお互いなんかいい化学反応ベストのイメージに、なるそういう8名だと思います。はい。ボーカルトーンも非常にいいですし、キャラクターというか性格というところももともとの性格はこう自分の意思をこう発言するタイプの子ではないんですけど、でもちゃんと自分が考えてるその思いがあって。
Yeah, that's very important, bro. You gotta have your own opinion, man. What like this world has a lot of people that just kind of go along with the general consensus. You know what I mean? Like they don't really have their own mind. They just think what other people think. They think what the most popular thought is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the problem with a lot of people. That's why I like this stream right here. Everybody has their own thoughts and opinions. We're able to disagree with each other. Have conversations. Come to a consensus. But we don't do it in a rowdy way. We don't yell at each other. You feel me? Like we talk like adults. And, we come to. And we agreed to disagree sometimes. That's cool. You feel me? But we don't get out of pocket. And those people that do get out of pocket, they out of there, bro. You feel me? You can go join the general population. Those sheeps. We have our own thoughts and opinions around. I like people that can think for themselves. You don't gotta always agree with me, but the fact that you can think for yourself, like I can respect that.
こうメンバーを配慮したり、気使うっていう。
I forgot what I missed. You didn't miss very much. You missed that crying session that we had. Hey. I see why you skipped that part. Hey, I see why you skipped that part. Jay was crying like a baby. All right, now. Hey. No, I was not. Don't believe him. Don't.
チームとしていい役割になっていくんじゃないかなって。まずボーカルとしてはチサがやっぱり一番信頼できるボーカリストでは間違いないので。
Alright, let's see what he talking about. Cheese here. So, Hanada.
いい役割になっていくんじゃないかなって。まずボーカルとしてはチサがやっぱり一番信頼できるボーカリストでは間違いないので。
Mickey D's fries. That sound good right now. Maybe because I'm hungry.
やっぱ歌のところで
Bro was just trying to say it was allergies. Alright. Whatever.
出せるところにはチサっていう存在はすごく大事なポイント、大事なメンバーになっていくと思います。いい意味でも真面目で悪い意味でも真面目なんで。
パーのとこのインパクトをもうちょっと見てる人で見えやすいようにっていうのをちょっとそれぞれ考えて。
でも真面目って相当すごい武器だと思います。
Yeah, she is very serious. You know what I'm saying? Like she doesn't look like she cracks too many jokes. She's like that friend in the friend group that you gotta kind of like bring out the house. You know what I'm saying, to have a good time so she can get loose. But when she does have a good time, she's a fun person to be around for sure.
自分に満足しないところもすごいいいと思いますし、エイミはもうその見た目からするオーラとかそういうところじゃなくて、こうナチュラルにエイミの性格やキャラクターやいろんなボーカルパフォーマンスとかなんか未知っていうところがあります。ここの本当に。
Yeah, bro. Yeah, Harvey, she definitely has like an alien-like presence. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing, bro. Like she just like he said, she feels unknown. You know what I mean?
それぞれ考えて。
でも自分に満足しないところもすごいいいと思いますし。
It's just like she's just mad unique as a person, bro. Like she's like definitely one of those one of a kind type of people.
エイミはもうその見た目からするオーラとかそういうところじゃなくて、 こうナチュラルにそのエイミの性格やキャラクターいろんなボーカルパフォーマンスとかなんか未知っていうところがあります。ここの本当にここから期待できる。
Wait, Kokona, she's the youngest? Wait, hold on. Am I tripping? Wait, hold on. For real?
チームの番組で本当に前回こう
What? She definitely does not give me the youngest vibe. She gives me like the second oldest, maybe even the oldest person vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like she definitely has an old soul. That's why Harvey's called a unicorn. Yeah. She's definitely a unicorn, bro. One of a kind. You can only see her on XG. There was a video where somebody was trying to out weird Amy, but she lost. Yeah, you bro, but ain't no competition for real. Coco is youngest by a month or so. That's why, with Maya being second. Huh. That's interesting. I didn't know that, bro. At least you know it's kind of clicking now. I think I did the deep dive. No, I did a deep dive on XG at the good time. This is an even deeper dive. You feel me? I feel like I'm getting to know them like more on a personal level, even though I'm not getting to know them. But you know.
指摘してからすごい意識が。
What he saying? What he saying? Since the previous feedback given to me.
前回こう指摘してからすごい意識が高くなって本人がもちろん努力した結果だと思うんですけど、それを結構長い間キープできたっていう。
Yeah, Kokona, she could have definitely like if she didn't go down this route, she could have been like a military personnel. She could have been like part of the the mafia or something. She could have been like police officer. Like she gives me like killer vibes, bro. Like that killer attitude.
ところはすごい中二なのにすごいな偉いなって思いますし、すごいリスペクトですねそこは。
My profile picture is a great Harvey face. Y'all noticed that.
今見てる皆さんは高2のココナを見てますね。マヤはマヤなりのこう明るさチームのこう雰囲気をこう明るくしてくれそうなその明るさと、彼女はインターナショナルスクールを通っててちょっとこう感覚グローバルな感覚も持ってて、英語も。
She's definitely the crackhead energy of the group. You know what I'm saying? You always need the crackhead in the group, bro. You know what I mean? Like not like literally, you feel me? But you know you need that person that's a little on the wild side that make everybody laugh to bring the mood back up. You know what I mean?
明るさと、彼女はインターナショナルスクールを通っててちょっとこう。
She said Coco served time in New York prison because of gang activity before XG. How real is that story? I don't know. But hey.
感覚グローバルな感覚も持ってて、英語も喋れるので、ギャラクシーのそういうグローバルに、通用できるそういう方向性にすごく活躍してくれるメンバーになってくるんじゃないかな。ジュリアはもともと
I'm pretty sure Kokona's family are the leaders of Yakuza. Alphas know that. Alright, see, look, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. You know, and now I'm gonna be looking up. Did Kokona go to jail in New York?
歌がすごく上手な小学生。
Y'all be playing with my head, bro.
そこでダンスでいろいろ厳しく言われながらでもこう諦めずに頑張ってたっていうのがまずこうゼロになったきっかけ。そうですね、ボーカルは可能性としてはもう本当にあんな中学校3年生って。
Yeah, she is on behind Chiza and Jaria. They definitely my top two vocalists on there. They got that range to them. They can hit any note for real. You know what I mean? That's what I like about them. Talk about another streamer making up that story. Yeah, L streamer. I'm gonna need a word or two with that person.
大レベルだと思いますよ。アイリはラップがまずその自分の個性をちゃんと持ってて、エティチュードを持って仕上げていけば、すごく魅力的なラッパー、ラッピングでチームで欠かせない存在になるんじゃないかなって思いながら、最も
Okay, I see why they said she'll have a good solo career. She has too much pull energetically. You know what I'm saying? I think she commands a little more attention than the other girls. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like you got to be able to spread that energy around. I don't know.
大きい彼女の武器っていうのはやっぱりこうチームで最年長の立場で。
That's the person name Vibe Reactions. Yeah, we're gonna have to pull up on them. Have a word or two.
リーダーっていう役割を途中から。
That's the name of the YouTube. Alright, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
担当して一人一人こう考えて、全体の X ギャラクシーのこうチームでの自立したそういう環境を引っ張っていってる存在ではあるので、そこはすごく大きな、大きく評価したいところですね。
I'm curious about Airi. I think I said Airi. I'm curious about Airi. He's hella cool. He even got a poster of XG on as well. You can see it in his reactions. He said Vibe reaction, 3 minutes. Music video, 30-minute reaction. Damn. Damn. Hey. I thought I was pushing it out some. How many people are in this frame right here? Oh, hey. So we got. So is this the final 8 right here? Oh, we about to have some reaction inception. All right, say less. Okay, so wait. So they're doing another vocal test?
Sweet, sweet thing.
Yeah, crazy to be so close and then cut right before the debut. Bro, for real. I'll be punching air, bro. I'll be astronomically pissed.
좋았어. 베스트 파트 좋았고特にトリ립은 그 인트로는 다시 뭐니까 오라고 생각해. 근데 그 오가 아니야. 오 난다게도 오잖아. 그러니까 우로 그냥 낙교하지 마 또. 오케이? 다시 한번 오인데 조금 그 있어. わかるでしょ? 어떤 목표? 잠깐만.
think I hit it. I think I hit it, yo. Hold on, let me go back some. Let me see if I let me be for real. Let me be for real. Oh. Yo, I thought I could actually do it. Oh, yeah. That's alright.
이게 인트로.
What you mean? You don't like them vocals? Come on, man.
조금 더 완벽하게 카피해봐.
Hey, thank you for the follow, Problem Child 101. Come on, man. You don't like them vocals?
이 사람처럼. 이렇게. 어.
So what's the word? Is y'all boys? Maybe. Hey, it's 2025. Hey, I personally identify as a tree branch. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's just me.
이건 히나타노 세야. 이렇게 만든 거는 히나타노 세야. 내가 봤을 때는. 근데何よりも大事なのは그거는 자 히나타가 いろんな研究して그래 센스가 없었다고 치자. 센스가 나갔다としよう. 발음에 디테일한 거는 진짜 이건 아니야.
I identify as a millionaire. That's a good one. That's a good one. I should have said that. That was good. That's good. I identify as an emperor. My pronouns are Your Majesty and Your Highness. Well, y'all funny as hell, bro. Today is XG day only. Yeah, only XG content. Unless you want to do like a XG, if you want to make us a XG cover real quick, you know, I'll check it out. You know, hey, if you want to cook that up for us real quick, you know, I'll check that out.
発音だけでもディテール해야 돼. 그러면 나도 야를 가이가 있지. 안 그래? 그냥 단순한 그 멜로디에서도 그 진짜 디테일하게 해야 되는데 진짜 그냥 노래하는 거 너무 재밌어. 내가 제일 싫어하는 노래 스타일이야. 딱 이해. 시사 미안한데.
Okay, so he just singing. Hold on.
He
said trying to make it more interesting with some ad-libs is not the right approach. Let's see what she was doing. Let's go back and actually analyze what he's talking about.
뭔가 가래나 아도리브로 재밌게 하는 게 아니야.
Okay, he basically saying stop doing so much. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to do too much. You know what I mean? Just keep it nice and simple. That's the, you know what I'm saying? The simpler the better.
すごいこう 그냥 단순한 그 멜로디에서도 그 진짜
He told her that before just singing the song.
디테일하게 해야 되는데 진짜 그냥 노래하는 거 너무 재밌어. 내가 제일 싫어하는 노래 스타일.
It sounded good to me too, but you know, hey, you heard my singing abilities, you feel me? They not really up to par to this level. You feel me? Hey, I'm not close to this, so you know, hey, what could I say personally?
딱 이해. 치사 미안한데. 근데 너가 알아야 돼 이걸. 치사가 알아야 돼. 치사한테 진짜 중요한 일이야. I had a mouth 아니야. I had about이야. I had about B가 있어요.
I had about.
I had about 아니야?
네.
I had about.
Sweet, sweet fate. I had about all I can take.
I had about.
딕션이 되게 중요해. 딕션 발음.
Dictation is important. Okay. I see what he said.
発音 네이티브니 미사세요 때 그런 것도 중요하지만 이치반 다이지나のは이 사운드적으로 이 리듬 다 연관이 돼 있어. 関係してる. 무슨 말인지 알지? 오케이. You using my feet.
You were go a little easy on me.
다시 if you부터 해봐.
If you want the my use my feet. You were go a little easy on me. Oh, I'm a beautiful way. I cannot fall this way.
Okay, so he's really trying to dial in this, you know, this Americanized speech here. You feel me? I see. Okay.
이거는 뭔가 심리적이나 그런 것도 있는 것 같고, 근데 그랬기 때문에 시간을 가진 건데.
Don't let me, but so like is in love. 감사합니다.
이렇게 이반맨이 사키요리와 그런 사키요리와 좋았는데 이렇게 니반맨이 좋아지는 건 의미가 없어. 알았지?
네.
Yeah. So always strive to be the best, you know what I'm saying? Even if you aren't the best, you know, it's always worth the strive.
진짜로 시까리 시대.
네.
정신 차려.
네.
정신 차려서 잘 집중했으면 좋겠다, 주민아.
네.
Second is the best loser.
오케이?
네.
You cook with that one. I ain't gonna lie, you cook with that one.
지금 이 문제는 코너 문제와 뭔가 너무 가까리시다 이런 거
If you're not first or last, 10,000%.
중요한 게 아닌 것 같고,僕が責任取って좋은 노래 할 수 있는 사람으로 만들어줄게. 일단 토대 가지고 와. 토대. 自分が作って持ってこないと 내가 어떻게 가져와? 그 토대에는 히나타한테는 이마よりも はるかに超えた 기준의 디테일까지 같이 있어야 돼. 응? 나 어디서부터 히나타랑 아니면 민나의 どっか 기준가 ちょっと離れてしまったのかがすごい今混乱してる。좀 다들 반성하고 반省しながら 머릿속을 아타만 나카를 좀 정리를 해. 세리를. 그리고 이따가 모르겠어. 이따가 혹시 만약에 뭐 그가 시간가 있다라 얘기를 좀 하자.
Hey, W Simon for not letting you know his neck off their throat. Wait, his neck off their throat. What? What did I just say, bro? His knee, his foot off their throat. Hey, yeah, foot up the neck, yeah, bro. Yeah, shout out to him for not keeping his foot up his neck, bro. Y'all know what I meant, bro. Imagine him saying you're all cut, we're starting from scratch. What? Bro, nah. That's some outrageous things to do. That's outrageous.
That's why. One time. Next time. I try. I die. I try. Won't die.
햄핑 깨라니까 뭐 이런 느낌 있잖아. 햄핑 여기도 미타이나 반이 있잖아. 그 느낌으로 하는 거라서僕は最初주리님을 했을 때 그거 가시 치고 있는 것 같더라고. 근데 원곡이 그래. 땡큐가 소개가 좀 몬블랑 미타이나何というか 그런 느낌이 조금 있는 것 같아. 그거가はっきり 있으니까. 그래서 근데 그게 結局客観視した時にこれ初めてジュリーのパフォーマンスを見た時に別にこう原曲をみんな知ってるわけじゃないから、その時にジュリーが何してるんだろうって思うのは嫌じゃん。그러니까 거기서 잘 선택해요. 그러니까 근데 일단은 그 여기 에브테인 뜻대로 여기 할 때 그건 리듬이니까 저희가 리듬을 했から そこはちゃんと捉えてほしい。もしかしたら今朝はあっていうところ必要以上に
Okay, okay.
ってやってる感じはちょっと
This is what you need, bro. This is the best teacher right here, bro. You know, like my favorite teacher that I had in school, she used to have one-on-one sessions in class. You know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, so everybody get their turn. So who want to come first? I used to jump to the opportunity to have a one-on-one session with her, bro. That was my favorite teacher. Her name was, what was her name? I forgot the lady name, bro. It's been so long. Oh, it was Miss Clark. It was Miss Clark, bro. Shout out Miss Clark, bro. She had, you know, she was a wonderful person, wonderful teacher, bro. She the reason why I got so good at math so early, man. You know, I'm good with my times tables, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm good because of her.
聞こえるのね。だからそう。聞こえるだけでいいからそこあって言おうとする意識つけた方がいい。ってっていうニュアンスの方が。
6 times 8, 48. I'm nice with it. Come on, quit playing.
もうあからなんかこっちでセッティングしてるみたいな感じ。セットアップしてっていう感じがする。そっからってリラックスしてるけどからリラックスしていいんですよね。ここだけやってみよう。あのところ。今ジュリアの R&B ってすごく全然そういう意図
The way you sing R&B doesn't sound like there's any intention behind it at all. I don't think. Yeah, you just singing it. I see. Oh, hold on. Let's go back. Let's see. Okay, what does R&B stand for? I mean, what is the R and the B? What is the R and the B? Hold on. Y'all let me know. I don't know what that means. What does R and B stand for? Rhythm and blues. So she didn't really have much. She had the rhythm part, but she didn't have the blues part. I didn't know what R&B standing for. I'm not gonna lie to you. I just hear R&B and I hear a certain type of music in my head. So let's see if she got the blues in her voice. Yeah, she ain't putting too much soul in it. You know what I mean? You gotta put that soul in that R&B for you to really feel it.
今ジュリアの R&B ってすごく全然そういう意図じゃないと思うけど、感情がない人が歌ってるように聞こえるの。それももしかしたらそのすごい楽な状態が悪効果なんで。OK？ はい。I get so big and you better gotta be wrong before it's right. Every happy phrase engraved in my mind. I always been a go-getter. That's true than every word I write. 그러면 좀만 더 연구해봐. 어쨌든 주리안의 발라드를 잘하니까 이런 거 잘 충분히 디테일하게 더 집착하면 실착해서 할 수 있어. 네. 오케이? 네. これこの前も言った話だからね。はい。同じ話はね繰り返しで話せ。
He said, "Don't make me repeat myself again." Oh damn. All right, shit.
話さなくてもいいようにして。はい。Every look, every touch makes me wanna give you my heart, crashing on you, baby.
Savage skill. Hey. I need to take notes, you know what I'm saying? Hey, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of savageness with some, you know, you gotta know when to unleash the savage within you. You feel me? Not too much though, not too much, but. Hold on. Who is this? Jaria? Oh yeah, she fired with the singing. Yeah, that soul came out. Yeah, I think it was like the more of a comfortability thing for her. You know, she was by herself, or she was somewhat by herself, but she was in her own little zone, and I think that's what, you know, you gotta work on. That's me personally too. I understand that. You know, like you just like the more I stream, the more comfortable I get being, you know, doing stream. You know, and the more of me can come out. You know, the soul, the real me. You know what I mean? I understand that. This is the part here where Simon will snatch her out her soul.
오늘 왜 이렇게 우는 거야?
Why are you crying so much today? Cause she letting that soul out. She said she letting that emotion out. You know what I'm saying? Jaria, she really in that zone now. She letting it out. You know what I mean? You can't hold it in. You know what I mean? You gotta let it go.
뭐야? 왜 이렇게 우는 거야? 왜 이렇게? 어떻게 해야 되는 거야? 뭐 했다고 울어? 뭘 잘했다고?
She said, I love this song. I really like this song. But hold on.
그러니까 여기 와서 기스가 나야 돼. 여기 와서 제발 연습할 때 잘해. 어? 너무 맨리니 이렇게 마토메요도 시대를 다른 가노세가 있어. 그 지금 오늘의 주리아를 보면 딱 티가 나.
네.
자기가 의도해서 그렇게 부르는 게 아니라
네.
이미 그렇게 소유勝手に その 너희들 自分の간이してるね.
Yo, are you even taking this seriously? I would've shit myself, yo. Yo, what, bro?
근데 지금 이런 걸 디테일하게 해.
So God, absolutely.
네. やっていくことが그게 너희들이 되는 건데 그걸 다 스킵하고 그냥 예를 들어 아무리 기반이 중요하다고 해도 그 기반이랑 이 노래를 해석하는 거랑 다른 거잖아. 그치? 기반을 왜 배워? 이거를 더 진짜 더 맛있게 부르려고 하는 거잖아.
네.
그치?
네.
그러니까 그거를 놓치면 안 돼.
네.
오케이?
That gives him
the Nah, bro, Simon, yo, he's intense. He's a very intense person for sure, man. Like, yo, oh my goodness, you're fired. The door, you're out of here. Nah, bro.
power to force
Oh nah. See, y'all remember where were y'all when this took place? When did y'all hear the news? I feel like this is like one of those events, like kind of like 9/11. Like I feel like you kind of remember where you were during the time of 9/11. Like, I wasn't born yet, obviously, but I feel like this is kind of close enough. The coronavirus epidemic. Me personally, I was with my brother. One day, we were actually skipping school, bro. This is bad. I'm a bad influence. I know. I was a bad influence. You know, I'm doing better now. We were skipping school. You know, we were trying to smoke, bro. It was like, we were trying to smoke some weed, bro. And it was like one of the last days of school too. It was like in March. You feel me? It was my senior year in high school, bro. And we got the news from my phone, and me and him, we looked at each other. We were like, yes, sir. But we weren't even at school anyway, so. Yo, it was bad. It was bad, bro.
companies to manufacture sorely needed.
It was cool at first, and then I realized we actually had to finish school online. That was the worst part about it. Was finishing school online. I didn't give any attention to it.
Needed virus fighting equipment.
Thought. The numbers say you may need 30,000.
まあ本当に世界の大きな流れの一つにみんな今生きてるっていうのは間違いないと思う。結局まあうまくいくのはいろんな機運や運が共に力を貸してくれなきゃいけないので、もうこういう世界の流れも全部受け入れるようにして自分たちができるものをだんだんとこう準備していけばそういう機運が勝手にこっちについてくれると思います。っていう感じでやろう。
That was on February, yup, to August 2020. So it's still kind of quarantine. Okay, hold on. 3, 7. Oh, so this is the mascara dance training. So they're only they got rid of Airi at this point. Okay. Wait, is that still her? Wait, that's Airi right here, ain't it? Wait. Am I miscounting these ladies? So she was. Wait, no. I definitely no. The way that they were lined up, I couldn't see all of them. All right, so there are still 8 here. Airi, you don't need to learn this choreography. Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, she packed up out of there. She already got her suitcase on the jet home.
I watched all of the videos that you guys have the folder.
This is Sienna. Oh, she's a choreographer. Okay.
Of their like individual like videos and also the group ones. They're great. They're so great.
He said she leads the lab out of LA. Oh, so she one of those. She's like really institutionalized. She official. She official. I don't even know if that's the word. Institutionalized? Maybe not. Come out to the dance video.
息吸ってて。
Yo, these pants that what's it called? Jaren got on are fire, bro. I might have to steal that. You know, this is some drip, bro. She got like the suspenders hanging. Like you feel? Yeah, this is different. I ain't never seen nothing like this, bro. It's like short slash pants. You know, you can. It's like convertibles. They convertibles. Good playing. Drop the top if you need to.
Work with you guys today. I know you can't see me, but as long as you can hear my voice, I guess that's okay too. But I for sure will be revealed very, very soon. Yeah, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. No, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys.
Hey, what did we just see? Did we just see a rare spotting here? Is that Kokoda crying? Wait a damn minute. Ain't no way. Coco, is that you?
もう貴重な体験だし、 自分にとってすごい本当にたくさんのことをもちろんすごい貴重な時間だからこそ本当に集中して。
She faking gangsters don't cry. You right. She thugs with a bone, straight face. Come on, go play with her. You know what I'm saying?
一つでも逃さずに全部のことを吸収し
She
ない
got something in her eye. For sure.
といけないし、憧れてた方に全てしかも
Her eyes are just sweating. You know what I'm saying? She got it. You know, she just did a lot of dancing. You know, her eyebrows are sweating. You know, gotta get that out. I understand. Yeah.
自分のソロのダンスまで見ていただけて、でここいいよ、かっこいいよとか。
I really can't think of anything right now. You did so good, so good.
もうモチベーションにつながりすぎて、
本当に幸せでした。本当にもうたくさんのことを学ぶことができて、もう全然もう何ももう一つも全然予想とかも何にも全然してなかったので、本当にもうすごい刺激にもなったし、たくさんの勉強にもなって、シエナさんの何をシエナさんが考えているのか、踊ってる時に何を考えてて何を大事にしてるのかも。
So when you dance, you inspire the way I watch all of your dance videos, and you inspire us a lot, and we look up to you a lot. But is there something that you keep in mind, like the most important thing you keep in mind while you dance, like other than confidence or other than getting into your character or anything else other than?
She's right. She asking the right questions here.
たくさん質問タイムで聞くことができて本当に良かったです。はい。
やはり
See, that's right here. This is why you need the crackhead in your group. You know what I'm saying? You need the crackhead in the group because they think of things that, you know, outside of the usual train of thought. You know what I mean? You know, they push the group to better excellence.
で本当に良かったです。はい。
やはり実際本日はサプライズとしてこういった本当に夢のような経験を、させてくださったのですが、すごいシエナさんのレッスンをこうやってズームを通して受けることができて、やはりいつも感じられないことだったり、マスカラの振付師の方に直接こうして私たちの振りを見せることができて。
Like this little side tilt? Yes. Make that feel good in your body. Yeah.
たくさんのアドバイスをいただくことができて、本当にたくさんのことを吸収できたし、ついつい勝手に涙が止まらなくなってしまって、本当に感動でいっぱいだったし、これからもすごい。
This is also like a big confidence booster too. You know what I'm saying? You speaking to one of the heads of choreography out there. You know what I mean? They helping you out, and she's telling you that you're doing a good job. Imagine Michael Jackson coming out of his grave and telling you that you're doing a good job making your song. You know what I'm saying? Or Gordon Ramsay pulling up like, damn, this is some good food right here. You feel amazing. You feel on top of the world. You know what I'm saying? Hey.
頑張ろうっていう強い気持ちになったので、本当に感謝の気持ちでいっぱいです。ありがとうございます。
Okay.
やばい、テンションがもうやばいです。やばいです。
Jerry, hey. They got a Photoshop Airi out the goop. Yo. Hey, at least AI is pretty good now. You know, it should be pretty easy to do that. You know, I'll be using a lot of AI for my Photoshopping needs. Pretty good now. Did she get the bad news right here? Did she get? Please tell me this is not right here. There had to be something that like happened behind the scenes or something, or like something that Simon didn't like that irked them some type of way, because like being like a part of the choreography and then just getting kicked out like that is, bro, what? There had to be something that happened that we don't know about. No, wait, is it gonna?
I'm a drinker, I'm a sponsor. Keep it moving, it was nice to know ya. Boy, watch me.
They might show us next episode. Hopefully next episode they show us, bro. Oh, brother.
You goes to me.
He explains that. Oh, all right. So now we gotta wait till next week. Oh my god. Maybe not. Hey, I might do a midweek XG episode just so I can watch it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, damn it. Yo, I might. We don't have to wait. You right. I know. Hey.
これが今の俺なの。だけどいいじゃん別に。ね、これがダメっていうわけじゃない。それがダメかな、ありかなって思う。ちょっと場合は違ったけど、いいんだよ。それがもし後ろに7人がさ。
Lunch break to come back? Possibility. Hey, that's a possibility. We could do that, or do like a nighttime episode. I could make it do a nighttime episode because I have to run some errands. You know what I'm saying? Do some things. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I could do a nighttime episode. Come back and watch it. Evening stream. Hey, let's do it now. I don't think we could do it now. But I can definitely do an evening stream. I'll come back. We can do that. Because it's still XG Sunday until the day's over. Let's do it. I say let's. Hey, the day ain't over till it's over. Yeah. Yes, sir. Hey. That was the XG extra episode 6. It's 3 o'clock right now, so I can leave. I'll be back around. I'll go back alive around like 8:30, 9 o'clock Eastern time. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm gonna go out, do a couple things, you know, and I'll be back. You feel me? I'll be back. We're gonna be live again tonight. We gotta go episode 7. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna. You know what I mean? Hey, it's still XG Sunday. But hey, I'm gonna leave the original link to this down in the description if y'all wanna check this out for yourselves. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll catch y'all tonight. Peace out, man.